welcome to Musical Mondays. Hello, Mike Donovan and the Rad Cyclist. So nice to see you tonight. I'm just gonna give a moment while people are joining us, but lovely of you to join tonight. This is my weekly series, Musical Mondays. I do most Monday nights at 7:30. Hello, Alexandra. Nice to see you. And tonight I'm going to do my song Compassion Machine, which I've got playing in the background. It's a song off my new album, and it's a single I released in 2020. So, yeah. How is everybody doing tonight? And tell me where you're tuning in from, too. Hello, Carmi. Nice to see you. Tell us where you're tuning in to, everybody. I'm in Victoria, BC tonight. So for those of you not from these parts, that's on Vancouver Island, the southern tip of Vancouver Island in British Columbia, Canada. I think most of you are from Canada. I'm looking. I'm not sure. Victoria, oh wow, that's right. The Rad Cyclist is in Victoria as well. That's so cool. That's great. Yeah, you know what? I think I've noticed some of the photos that you post on Instagram look a little familiar. So it's like, hey, I recognize that waterfront. Or that lighting, it looks like Vancouver Island. All right, so tonight, the epic sunset. You know what? I missed it. I was looking out the window. I live on the 15th floor of a building, and I was looking out the window probably 5 minutes before the sunset, and then I went back to the kitchen and was cooking dinner. So I missed it, but I saw some people posting pictures of it. It's pretty cool. It was beautiful and amazing. And Carmi, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Anyway, you're in English Bay. Cool, so you saw it from English Bay. Yeah, it's just the right combo of clouds and sun. One of those stunning winter sunsets. So tonight I'm going to play a song off of my current album. The album's called The Song I'll Write for My Whole Life. And this song was the second single I released. So I released it, Carmen, thank you. I released it last May. During the pandemic, I had these big plans to release my album that I was so proud of in 2020, and then the pandemic hit, and I was like, what do I do? Like most musicians, and just decided to go for it anyway. So this one, Compassion Machine, I released in May, and I wrote it to kind of express my own discomfort with my compulsion to seek connection through technology pre-pandemic. I wrote it pre-pandemic. So, that compulsion to seek connection through technology now or in the last year has become so important, and I've been so grateful for the community online while we've all been isolated and physical distancing. For COVID, if there's ever a silver lining, it's been some of the connections I've made virtually and online since the world tilted. So let's see, maybe I should just sing the song and then talk a little bit more about it once I've done it. I should add a caveat that I had a kitchen mishap earlier today where I sliced the tip of my finger. Kind of gross. So I have one of these finger band-aids on, and it's, you know, it's doing okay, but you know, I might stumble a bit with, because it's on my fingering hand, so my cording hand, so I might stumble a little bit, so please bear with me. But you know, it makes me feel really tough to have a guitar scar or a battle scar. So yeah, maybe I'll do the song first, and then I can take questions, so think of questions if you have any. And I'll talk a little bit more about the song and the recording process for it. So this, I'm just looking for my pick. There it is. This is Compassion Machine. thank you, everybody. Thank you for listening. Hello, Jenny B. And I'm just seeing if anybody else joined. Wave DR6 joined while I was playing. So lovely of you to stop by tonight. That was my tune, Compassion Machine, and you might see in the chat there's some talk about my finger, and that's because I cut the tip of it pretty badly tonight. But the finger band-aids work miracles when you're playing guitar. So yeah, that actually went okay with a band-aid on. I was surprised. I was a little worried that there might be some dampening of strings or some stumbling fingers, but all good. So thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it. It warms my heart to be able to spend some time on a Monday evening with all of you. Carmen saying a passion machine. Nice. Thank you. So let me know if you have any questions about the song. I'll talk about it a little bit. So I mentioned just before we started that I originally wrote the song as a way to express my discomfort with my own compulsion of seeking connection through technology, and that was pre-pandemic, and thank goodness for the technology now. I have to say, I don't know about the rest of you, but I have found being connected and being connected to a community and being able to network online has been such a relief during this time. It's helped me feel less isolated during the pandemic. So the recording of the song is actually, the arrangement of it is quite anthemic. If you listen to the album, full instrumentation, a little bit orchestral. And I really wanted that in the recording of the song to kind of bring the listener a sense of release from a sense of alienation through technology, just kind of like a bit of a foil to that. And thinking about technology as a replace for connection with life. Again, written pre-pandemic. And I was thinking when I wrote it that, each one of us has a compassion machine. So something that gives us a sense of belonging or a sense of place. And it could take many forms. It could be a religion or a faith, could be a cell phone, could be Instagram or Instagram Live, maybe a video game or a bottle of wine, or a show to binge watch on Netflix or Crave or one of those providers. And I kind of saw the compassion machine as a salve to the daily grind, to the day-to-day grind, and something to help numb the pain of disconnection in the modern age. So that's really where I was when I was writing this song. I kind of put the lyrics together with a series of metaphors for how we seek that connection. So the words go, "You're not as kind as you seem. I'm gonna dial into my dreams. I crave escape from this pain. Thought so ugly, sin so deep." Kind of intense. But then it's compassion machine, bring me peace. Compassion machine, let me speak. Compassion machine, guide me into sleep. So that's like the first verse and first chorus. So really you get those metaphors in there. And I think, the musically, so when I'm just playing it on my own, there's this little line that kind of starts off the beginning, maybe a bit of a hook, I don't know. It's something that I've fiddled around with on my guitar for years. This little suspended chord. And it finally made it into this song. So I wanted kind of to have like a Celtic feel to the guitar, kind of a Celtic tone, and I think that this little thing does that. And on the recording, I'm not playing this little guitar, although this guitar does come in with a separate line in the or a rhythm in the chorus, but on the recording I'm playing my 12-string Dan Electro, which I love that guitar, but it's back in Vancouver in very good hands right now. But yeah, it has a beautiful sound in it. It gave the song a really great tone. And also in this song, the bass, played by Aaron Trory, who's also a Vancouver singer-songwriter, he came up with this lovely melodic bass line that went so beautifully with the vocal line and the piano in the song. So the kind of became like an answer to the vocal melody, or kind of another voice talking about the compassion machine through the song. And then you probably noticed the hand claps. So the hand claps were something that I've never done before in a song. I've never kind of broken down, cut out the entire instrumentation to bring in hand claps, but thought, why not? Let's try it. And my band was totally into it. And as we were doing the song in rehearsals, they were so cute how they would just like so intently do the clapping part. And when we recorded the song, actually, we recorded in Vancouver's Warehouse Studios, and we were in studio number 2, which is this beautiful heritage building, absolutely gorgeous. And it's this huge open studio, and we were, the 4 of us were standing in a circle in this beautiful space doing the hand claps, and the acoustics were just incredible. So that was really fun to experiment with, and I really wanted something kind of dramatic in that part to strip back everything and really make the song bare at that moment, to really bring the focus in on the vocals and the story that was being told by the singer or the character in the song. So that's kind of my story about Compassion Machine. If you want to hear it, you can check it out on Bandcamp or Spotify, or on my website, or you can listen to it and watch the video on YouTube. The video was done by Vancouver videographer and photographer R.D. Kane, who does lovely work, and I loved the video that we did for this song. So, I've been talking for a good, feels like 10 minutes now. So I know this Instagram Live is kind of a one-way street in terms of talking, but please let me know if there are any questions. I'm just going to look at the comments here. Beautiful. Silver lining for sure. Yeah, I agree. And Carmen sent a lightning bolt. Thanks, Carmen. So that's the story for Compassion Machine that I wanted to share with you all tonight. So if there are no questions, we might sign off. And Jenny B saying, yeah, I answered them all. Yeah, I think I did that last time too, where I talked a lot about the song. Do I view this song differently now? That's a great question, Rad Cyclist. I think a little bit, because I wrote it pre-pandemic, and I can't pick up my phone because it's doing the Instagram Live, but I'll pick up my mouse. And I was traveling to work on the bus every day, and I was seeing people like this all the time, or walking down the street seeing people like this, and I was just thinking about the kind of the disconnection in our world, and and I found it quite disturbing. I was engaged with that myself. I was kind of would have long periods of time where I was disconnected from my immediate sphere, and really focused on the phone and what was happening through there. So I guess I do view it differently now, as we were talking about in the beginning. Like COVID silver lining is the fact that we have these tools and this technology available to us so that we can connect during this time. So connection through disconnection, which is kind of a funny thing. And thanks, Carmen. The Clapping is fun. Yeah, it is fun, you know, and I have to say that it can be a bit of an adventure for me because rhythm is not my strong suit, which is a funny thing to say for somebody who's played rhythm guitar for over 30 years. But, you know, singing and clapping at the same time, it's a bit iffy, but, you know, I think I've done the song enough times that I do get through it, but it can be a bit of an adventure for me. Online living, yes, it's connection, but disconnected too. Yeah, I totally agree. That was a great question. Thanks for asking it. So I will probably sign off very soon because I actually have to go back on puppy duty and watch our puppy because my partner has a call at 8 o'clock. So I have to make sure that I am logged off and ready to go on puppy duty. I will let you know that if you're interested, I have a video premiere coming up this Friday, 12:30 p.m. PST on YouTube. So if you go to my YouTube channel, you can hit a reminder because I have a new video and single coming out on Friday for the song. It's called The Great Acceleration. So check that out. And I'm also doing an online show with Carolyn Marks Virtual Hootenanny on this coming Sunday. So details for that will be posted on my social media. I think that's through Facebook Live. So if you're interested in that, there will be a whole bunch of singer-songwriters participating in that. And next Monday, I'll be back with Musical Mondays, and I think I'm going to do a version of The Great Acceleration, which I will have just released, and I'll talk about that. So without further ado, I will bid you all a good night, and thank you so much for tuning in. Loved interacting with you all in the chat, and I hope you're all doing well, and as well as can be in these strange times. But yeah, please take care of yourselves and each other, and we will see you next time, I hope. Oh, thank you Carmen for checking out my video. Thanks, Jenny B. And let's just sign off. All right. Thanks, everybody. Take care.